All right, here we are with week one of the holiday challenge. So it's 6 weeks of structured support. I mentioned it when I talked about it on my Facebook. Candace is doing the mental health aspect. We teamed up. I'm doing the workout, and it's anything that you need so that you start off in a better spot in 2023. All right. 6 weeks. It's so hard during this time. All the energy comes out, the holidays, there's so many events and parties, but it's possible to still stay focused and have that in your repertoire. It's such a challenge too. I always tell people, or people are like, oh, it's the holidays, this is where we can let loose. And I'm like, this is where I end up fixing a lot of people, right? It's just the work, the name of the game. And for some people, it's a matter of like stepping back 3 or 4 months, or it's for other people it's just a matter of, okay, I need support. What can I do? How can I answer any of these just emotional type of questions and whatnot? That's why Candace is here. And the theme today is going to be gratitude. And what I'm grateful for is getting together with Candace 13, 14 years ago, and actually just learning how to change up our thinking and really being able to create better things, because we got out of the rut of just what we were handed down on a day-to-day, not just from school, not just from the community or family or whatnot, but it's everywhere. So we decided that we were going to have like our own celebrations, have our own rituals, and start from scratch. So this is what we are doing. I wanted to go live to see if we had any questions to be answered. Chris is here with me joining. Do you have any intentions, Chris, for the holiday challenge? Because this is your first year.
I'd like to be more deliberate,
Mhm.
and it helps. I lose focus so easily. I'm going to make my goals pretty discreet and doable,
Mhm.
but there's still things I'm not doing.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. All right, let me explain a little bit about the challenge. There's actually 4 different categories. There's fitness, food, and sleep, no sweets or alcohol, and the mental health. Now, you get points for each category because there's 3 ways to do it. If you do cardio, it counts as a point for fitness. If you do a workout, if you do a class or whatnot, that all counts. You could get up to 3, but you can also get it in the category of mental health if you do yoga. So that just kind of gives you 2 extra points. You can get a point for sleeping at least 6 hours and for having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. So don't skip meals. That's the big one too. Mental health is the 3. It's going to be the journaling, the meditation, and then the yoga, because that integrates both the body and the mind. And Candace is doing the mental health aspect of it. She's going to give you some journal prompts. We are going to send out an email today, because it starts tomorrow, for all the participants, and that'll give you access to like, okay, gratitude, what can I write about every day? And so that I am focused and I am intentional about how I'm going to do this, because depending on how many points you score, you could get up to $150 or $200 for first, second, and third. So just know that kind of sets you up for the new year, because then you can start off with more training, with a session with Candace. It gives you access to that. It's a game. Play the game. Have fun with it. It's 6 different weeks. Look, I already have it up in my gym. So it's already set up. But just know that. So I like the way you said being deliberate, because that's the whole point of it. When you sign up and pay for it, then it's definitely deliberate because it's in your repertoire. And now it's a matter of showing up. And if you don't check in or whatnot in the Facebook group or on the email, then we'll be checking in on you, because we want you to have like a good time with it and a great experience, and let it be all focused on you. You could still go to parties and have a good time and enjoy that, but you could also either decide like to get more points with the fitness or get more points with the mental health. And then you're more focused and you're less likely to fall, on the wayside and then not really stay with it. So it's all a matter of like giving you the support that you need so that you feel good, so that you can also hear oh yeah, I struggle with that too. And this is what I do. Like it's not
well, and,
just,
and I also want to work on not feeling deprived.
yes.
You know,
Oh,
if
yeah.
we are having a guest here tomorrow who's making a signature cocktail for another guest whose dad just died. Well, I'll be doggone if I'm not going to drink it.
And have that, right?
Right?
Exactly.
Right. So there's certain things that I'm going to choose to do, and I think we need to support each other in those things too, because that's so important. I don't want to feel, I mean, that's the worst thing about diets is that
No, see?
drive yourself for a while. I really don't want to get into that mindset. I want to get into a mindset of how can I balance things out and reward myself. I mean,
Good.
the thing that's left
Okay,
over from
this
the
is gonna be
Mamacita
for you.
challenge is I have homemade banana bread and I have a half a slice every morning with a cup of coffee when I start to get hungry after breakfast, and it's my treat.
Yeah, exactly. But that is why there's other categories like the mental health. Because if you're really taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself in the other departments, you won't want to go like to the other side. It won't get to the point where it becomes unhealthy because you have a holistic view of your health. It's nutrition, it's not dieting.
Right. So I have a question
Mhm.
about the record keeping. Now, I print out this sheet and then I keep track of it myself.
Mhm.
So at what point do you want to know the results of what I wrote down?
Picture every week and post it on the Facebook page.
Just do a photograph and post it.
Yeah,
Okay.
post
Because
it. And that
all
way
right.
we can know where everybody's points are at. That's also the fun part too. So it's like, oh, okay, like, hey, you're on it. Hey, that's good.
All right,
And
that makes
you're getting
sense.
some points. Yeah, that's the
Because
support.
keeping it on the website and adding stuff to it on the website is not going to work for me. So I'm
No,
happy.
print it out, post it. I love the physical copy of it. That's why I didn't break it down by the weeks from last time that we did this. I wanted to break it out down, and then you can kind of add up the points and you can see where you're at. Just have fun with it. It is a game. Isn't it all a game and a choice? You choose what you want to
You mean,
spend.
is this all a metaphor for life? Yes.
Yes.
So I have another question, another practical question,
Yes.
which is, where do we find the yoga? If we want to get credit for yoga, do you have sites and yoga
Yes,
workouts
I'm
that
gonna
you're
post
going
them on
to
the
share with
Facebook
us?
page.
Post them? Okay.
We're gonna put them on the Facebook page, and we're also gonna add a little bit of different exercises that you're gonna do, and also stretching videos that are like yoga, but just like the mobility and like flexibility stuff that you can do anywhere you're at. You don't need just a video. You can actually do certain amount of poses, 3, and then hold those for a certain amount of time, and then repeat, do them at different angles. And if that's a 30-minute, it feels good. You worked on something, and it just builds your confidence. And that's really what.
So in this plan, you're really suggesting that we do 30 minutes a day devoted to fitness, period.
Yes.
Ah,
And if you do more, don't give me like, there's some people that are really going to blow it out. If you do like more strength, if you do more, let's say you take a class, then it counts for 2 because you're doing more strength cardio and then you're doing the yoga. That's more points.
and will there be live workouts together?
On Thursdays, I'm going to offer a 30-minute live workout, but you're
What
also
time
gonna
yet?
have workouts at 11. Did you get the email, the welcome email?
Well, I confess I didn't read it carefully. So here we can put all those details in now.
Important dates is going to be live on Wednesdays with Candace and I, and then she's going to do a clearing live, and then she'll do a workbook that she'll submit or provide for you all with the email giving us. And then I'm going to do the workout, and I'm also going to do a 30-day challenge afterwards. So next week you'll have 30 days that you're working on until the new year. Bonus, nobody else gets that until next year.
I know, but it's also nice not to go into the new year feeling like now I have to make up for Thanksgiving and Christmas and do whatever I wanted.
Exactly. That's gonna alleviate any of that stuff. So the theme, Chris, is gratitude, and just like write down. I'll send you the email that Candace had sent with the workbook, and it'll post.
Well, I should probably have it, right?
You should have it, and then post it on the page. Post your journaling on the page. It's so great to be able to provide that too. It inspires other too. I'll try and post every day as well.
Well, is it going to be from Candace or from? Let me just check.
It's a joint email from both of us.
Okay. All right. I'll look for it. If I don't find it, I'll shoot you a text.
Sounds good. All right, my dear. I forgot to mention as well that you get a free membership at Fremont Health Club for the next 6 weeks too.
Whoa, anytime?
Somewhere. So you have somewhere to do all your workouts. I just,
Well, in case you've got too many guests in your house and you want to leave. So while I have you, here's a
Let-
great thing. I was just making all my dates in my phone. So
Mhm.
I should be reserving 11 o'clock on Wednesday and 11 o'clock on Thursday every week for the next 6 weeks,
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes. And you don't have to just do it on here. You can also do it once we get the live Facebook pages.
Once you get that figured out. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
Okay, all
How
right.
now does Lillian have a list of all our names at Fremont?
I'll give her a list of everybody that's participating in the holiday challenge. No, awesome.
Well, I'm looking forward to making this help me feel like I'm doing something. It
Yeah.
certainly helps any depression that comes with the holidays. That is for sure.
Definitely. Because that is a part we have to address. It's not always beautiful and rosy. I said everything is going to come up during the holidays. This is also the time that my brother passed. Sophia was born on the same day that my brother passed. I mean, that is just, it just provided so much more gratitude for me. It's like it brought light into that day, the 16th of December. So
Yeah.
it was a sad time. It's okay. That's why we're here. And that's
Yeah.
why we're having a focus every week so that we can bring that out and just heal.
And thinking back on things doesn't necessarily make them sadder. It just makes them
No.
get plowed back in and make sense out of them. So that's what is lovely. And the older you are, the more of that work you have to do.
We'll talk about compassion, compassion on ourselves and on others and just integrating that. We'll talk about intention. There's so much there. So that's to be
Good.
continued.
Being more deliberate and being more alive and
Yes.
connected to my feelings is a great thing.
Yeah. Great.
Always.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.